My name is Albert Wittkopp. I'm a graduate from The Ohio State University. I have a degree in Japanese language, 1985, and a degree in International Business Administration in 1986. I was fortunate to leave the university and land a job in the international automotive industry. I was exclusively used my language to catapult my career. I ended up being vice president and on the board of directors of a major automotive corporation. Ironically, in high school I never studied any language, so I had nothing to compare Japanese or German or any language to. So studying Japanese seemed no more of a challenge than studying any other language. If I hadn't studied Japanese, I wouldn't have seen the world that I have seen. I wouldn't have traveled. I wouldn't have met my friends. I wouldn't have become who I am. I'm culturally split in two. I've lived so much in Japan and in the United States that to this day I still dream in Japanese. I don't think I would even be the same person. After my freshman year at Ohio State, I decided to take what I knew in Japanese and travel aboard to Japan and experience Japan firsthand. It eventually led me to going to the city of Nara, the ancient capital. And for the first time, I had seen something that was so old, had such great antiquity, that it was astounding to me. I was from the Midwest. There was nothing that old or that rich in my own culture at the time. The excitement that left me with and the questions it left me with just made me have a clear understanding of how the Japanese culture in itself had blossomed. They were a very homogeneous people. They still lived in a very specific community. It gave me a clearer understanding why they were what they were. I truly appreciated the ancient aspect of the modern Japanese society. I wouldn't have been able to understand that if I hadn't gone there and seen it firsthand myself. Unfortunately, 7 years ago, I left the Japanese business world to support the Department of Defense and its efforts with logistics overseas. I miss it desperately. I don't get to use it as much as I did as I used to. I would use it probably 80% of my day for almost a quarter of a century, and I use it almost zero today. Have I forgotten some? I am sure I have. But I've had some opportunities even in the past year to speak with people from Japan or business opportunities with Japanese, and I was just completely astounded at how quick it comes back. So other than a little bit of TV or internet today, I have very little interaction. Absolutely do it. I was discouraged as a young freshman at Ohio State to study an East Asian language, and I'm glad they discouraged me because that was the only motivation I needed to go and study the language. It changed, as I said earlier, who I was. It motivated me to go places I wouldn't have had the courage to go. It gave me a confidence level and a reputation that was earned through the knowledge of the language and the knowledge of the culture. Enjoy it, take your language serious, explore what it means to you as an individual, and never look back.